Hello, folks. This is the introduction to the Art of Soulful Selling. How to attract and enroll paying clients by helping them to understand the benefits your offering could bring to their life. This is a practical guide designed to really make a difference. Module 1, the introduction, will contain how to sell from the heart, a guide for health and wellness coaches and health and wellness practitioners. We will talk about Soulful Selling 101. We will talk about finding your niche, your value, and your brand in the health and wellness industry. And all modules will include practical worksheets, guides, and more. The Art of Soulful Selling, how to attract and serve your ideal clients with passion and purpose, and about soulful selling as a way to achieve personal growth. In Module 2, we'll get deeper into building rapport and trust. We'll talk about how to communicate effectively and authentically with your prospects and customers. We'll talk about the power of listening, how to understand and empathize with your buyers' needs and challenges. We'll talk about how to establish credibility and authority in the health and wellness market. In Module 3, we are talking about offering solutions and benefits. And in detail, we'll get into how to present your coaching services or your products as solutions to your buyers' problems, and how to highlight the benefits and outcomes of working with you or buying from you, and how to use storytelling and metaphors to create emotional connection and engagement. And all our live sessions will be very engaging and contain role play, so you actually learn by experience to do it. Module 4, we'll talk about how to close the sale soulfully and follow up, how to ask for the sale and close the deal in a natural and non-pushy way, actually giving the customer or client the lead, how to handle objections, feedback, and rejection with grace and resilience, how to follow up and build long-term relationships and loyalty with your customers. In Module 5, we will talk about marketing and promotion. How can you develop a marketing plan and a strategy that aligns with your values and your vision? How can you choose the best online and offline platforms and channels to reach your target audience? How to create compelling and consistent content that showcases your expertise and your personality. Then I have a series of bonus modules. Number 6 is Happiness Mindset Mastery. I see happiness as a choice, and I will talk about how we can cultivate happiness mindset from within, how we can improve happiness by working to change our thoughts, beliefs, and overcoming fears, how to enhance your happiness with connections with others and positive contributions to the world. In bonus module 7, we'll talk about the money mindset mastery, which is very important when it comes to soulful selling. We talk about what is my money mindset and why and to whom does it matter. How can we identify and overcome our money blocks? How can you cultivate a growth-oriented and abundant money mindset instead of the scarcity thoughts? In bonus module 8, we'll talk about practical aspects on how to start soulful conversations with strangers. What's the best way to use social media to attract and engage your ideal clients? How can you craft an elevator pitch that showcases your value and expertise? You might have one. Is it the right one? Is it good for you? We'll actually do practical exercises around that. How do we ask open-ended questions that spark curiosity and rapport We will do a lot of role play around that because it is often an area where we can learn to overcome fear and anxiety when approaching new people. And of course, we'll talk about how to use storytelling and metaphors to create emotional connection and engagement, even when we're just meeting someone. Then in bonus module 9, we'll talk about the daily actions that we need to entertain for getting paying clients. What do we do daily to generate paying clients? How can we manage our time as a health and wellness entrepreneur? How do we use an online calendar system? How can we set goals that stick and that we actually can achieve over time? How do we prioritize properly so we just don't jump from one thing to the other? How can we learn to focus on what's important while maintaining and achieving a proper work-life balance, or as I prefer to say, an integration of work of life that works for us? Then we will talk about email marketing in module 10. Is it okay to just cold email? And how can we build and monetize an email list? We'll talk about email marketing systems and the cost. We'll talk about how many emails should we send per contact? Daily, weekly, monthly? How often do we send a newsletter? Is a newsletter even worth doing? And what do we use as a call to action so the prospects actually click on the link and want to do it? Bonus module 11, how can we use the artificial intelligence system, the chatbots, and all the other AI systems for our business? Do we use just ChatGPT or other AI systems? And what prompts are the best? How do we create a good-looking avatar? How do we use AI for social media without paying an arm and a leg for an agency? Can we use AI for blogging and articles without making them feel terribly chatbot written and generic? Can we use AI for images and what prompt works best? What about AI for video? And what else can we do with AI? Let's play. That's what I say. Then there's module 12. We'll talk about basic technology and tips and tricks for non-techies. We'll explain basic computer and cloud systems and answer all the questions that you may have. We'll talk about how to share files so the right way, so there's no improper accessing of it. How can we edit text files? What are text files? How do we know files? How can we find files on the computer? Are there free systems to edit images or video? And my answer, of course, is yes, there are. How can we create an ebook and it doesn't cost a penny? How can we publish a book? We can talk about that if it's of interest. I've done a few. And what about PLR materials? If you know what that is, if not, ask me and I'll explain. And how can we use it properly? Is it even worth trying? I hope you join us for that course and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.